Listo, ya está grabando. Bien. Hola, Sandra. ¿Los demás me escuchan?
Sí,
Sí,
Sí. Sí, los demás me oyen. Creo que solo es Sandra. Muy bien. Ok, ¿alguien tiene alguna duda? Ya saben, de las que siempre les pregunto. Y de las que siempre me dicen que no. Mm, Control of vast territories. ¿Qué es lo que pusiste, Raúl?
Lo de los ejercicios que nos había,
Ah,
las imágenes que nos había puesto, profe.
hacer como la historia, ¿no?
Así es, profesor.
¿Lo quieres leer?
Sí, profe, no hay ningún problema.
Adelante.
The profound grief that affected amor through of vast territories transcendent personal now directly impacting his leadership. The overwhelming sense of loss tra- transcendent of endure him in a state of inaction in his critical juncture the candor of Himmel, his sender advisor was crucial. Himmel remit a more of his paramount responsibility to, to his heart and the necessary to welcome personally affliction for the collection will bring.
Bien. Mira, hay varias palabras difíciles acá. Lo voy a leer. Si hay alguna que tengas duda de la pronunciación, me dices. ¿Va? The profound grief that afflicted Amorc, ruler of vast territories, transcended personal sorrow, directly impacting his leadership. The overwhelming sense of loss threatened to engulf him in a state of inaction. In this critical juncture, the guidance of Himmleif, his seasoned advisor, was crucial. Himmleif reminded Amorc of his paramount responsibility to his herd and the necessity to overcome personal affliction for the collective well-being. ¿Okay? Hay varias palabras difíciles acá y que no son tan comunes, perdón.
Profe, de hecho, fíjese que sería, por ejemplo, la de over him, esta, por ejemplo, que también me costó un poquito de trabajo. Y
Overwhelming.
así es, profe.
Overwhelming y threatened.
Ok,
Threatened.
profe.
Abrumador y amenazado. Sí, las dos son bastante complejas de leer. Muy bien. Bastante bien. Excelente, Raúl. ¿Alguien tiene lo demás? Perdón, es que me están marcando, pero no sé. Noé, adelante.
Hi, teacher. Good evening. Good afternoon, guys. I wasn't here the last class, so I don't know what is happening.
Don't worry. I don't remember what we did in terms of where the rest of the classmates took up these words, but the idea was basically to use a number of words to create a story, and this is what Raul just did. Okay, but I can't remember where the words came from. Probably a news site or something like that. Because I think we were reading that. Rafael, yes.
yeah, you shared that link with some news, and then we had to pick like 10 words out of all those news, and that was kind of what happened. That's what you get for not showing up. Just kidding. Hola, Sandra. You look very intrigued too.
Yeah, that's what you, like Rafael said, that's what you get for not showing up. It's okay, I'm just messing with you. Very good, excelente. Bueno, si alguien más tiene esta historia, adelante la puede compartir. Si no, no hay problema y pasamos a lo siguiente. Hoy es uno de esos días en los que estoy absoluta y totalmente disperso porque tengo como 1000 cosas que hacer y no he logrado hacer ninguna bien. Tantas cosas que tengo que hacer. Tuve mi clase de japonés y me fue bastante, bastante mal. Estaba un poco disperso. Pero bueno, espero que hoy ustedes sean los que hablan y me ayuden a volver a enfocarme por el resto del día, que yo voy como a la mitad del día, mientras la mayoría de ustedes ya están a punto de terminarlo. Uno todavía va como a la mitad. Pero bueno. Se los digo por en inglés. El que no me entienda, cuando termine de decir lo que vamos a hacer, levante la mano y me pregunta. Quiero ver también la participación activa. Pretty easy. The activity for today, I want to keep things simple because there's a lot of new students that are still getting a grip on the class, the way the class is held. So I'm going to ask you a very, very easy question, but that it's been ringing in my head the whole day. I want you to tell me three. It could be three, or if you just want to share one, it's okay. It's fine with me. But three things that you really enjoy doing, or things that make you happy. I'm going to give you a very brief example. For example, in my case, very, very easy. Having a very good meal. When I go to a restaurant and I'm going to pay quite some money, and by the time they give me my dish and seeing that my dish is very good and tasting it and it's delicious, it makes me very happy. Second, when I play a gig and it goes well, when I'm playing with my band and the result is good, the people are I don't want to say that word, because when my band plays, usually people do a mosh pit and it's very violent, but that's like a standing ovation for me. And third is when I have the chance to travel with my dog to a new place and seeing she's happy running around. Three things. Bien. Yesen, levantaste la mano porque no entendiste. ¿Alguien más? Bueno.
Profe, qué pena, se levantó la mano.
No te
Se
preocupes.
me pasaba eso cuestión ahí.
No te preocupes. Alejandro, ¿tú la levantaste? ¿No entendiste?
Sí, yo la verdad no entendí muy bien, ¿me podría decir más o menos?
Sí, claro.
¿Qué se va a hacer?
Lo que van a hacer más bien es que me van a decir tres cosas que los hagan felices o tres cosas que les guste mucho hacer. Sean breves. Yo me extendí un poco, pero quiero que sean más breves para que también escojan sus ideas. ¿Va?
Perfecto.
¿Quién quiere empezar? Hoy veo muchas cámaras prendidas, eso me gusta. Realmente me siento que estoy como medium hablando al vacío. Nada más no hay Sandra. Bueno, Raúl le ha aprendido mucho últimamente. Bien. ¿Quién quiere empezar? Les voy a dar chance antes de que yo los escoja. No, adelante.
Okay. I love traveling. When I have a trip, I enjoy every moment. When I go on the road, when I go to the place, and I see different things, a part of this city, the city. So yeah, when I go on a trip or a travel, I enjoy. Another thing is when I'm watching a new series, a new series, a new movie. Like what I'm into right now in anime. I started. watching anime. I didn't used to, but now, yeah, and it's amazing. So I really enjoy that. And what else? What else? I don't know. When I eat tacos at night, yeah, on weekends, so delicious, you know. That's all.
Tacos are life. uh, Two questions. First, when you travel, I didn't quite catch this. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. But what do you enjoy the most? And this is a tricky question, maybe the travel or the destination.
The destination, the most the destination, but I enjoy all the travel. But yeah, the destination, the activities on the play in the place. So yeah,
Do you drive when you travel?
sometimes I drive, sometimes with a, how can I say that, when with a agencia de viajes. I don't know how to say that.
With a travel agency. With a
With a travel
travel agency.
travel agency. When I saw the price and I looked like, it's okay. Well, I go with a travel agency, and sometimes I drive.
I really enjoy driving to some places, but some places. For example, I really like driving to Mexico City, but I hate driving to Oaxaca. The highway to Oaxaca is not good. It's quite dangerous, and I cannot like really enjoy the travel. And the second question that I was going to ask, well, third question, is what anime are you watching? That's really important.
Right now, I'm starting a new anime. Is the beginning after the end, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I'm the third chapter right now. So
episode.
episode. Thank you. The third episode, and yeah, it's really good. I like it. Yeah.
It's like a starting point for a lot of new things, and I really like that one. I'm watching like three or four at the same time, so sometimes I get confused, but very good choice. Excellent, very good. Thank you, Raúl. Go ahead, please.
Yes, teacher. Personal interesting. My my primary interests revolve around gastronomy, where in particular Baudelix dishes, perdón, like kebab and lasagna, considering them essential culinary elements. Anchor Anchor cap, capi aspect for me is continuing work on my architecture book in my exploring intersection with the language of the Danes. I feel also ac- 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 actively learning and the following. Finally, my passion extends to the automobile world, especially iconic vehicles and the Lincoln Sub, the Mustang Shelby, Cobra and Camaro. Similarly, I greatly enjoy watching Formula One race.
Very good. Excellent, Raúl. Una pregunta, se los hago en español. ¿Me oyen diferente? ¿Me oyen mejor?
Igual, profe. Bueno, yo lo digo.
Es que me puse los audífonos para escucharlos mejor, porque de repente hay algunos casos en los que no los oigo tan claro, pero ya con esto estoy mucho mejor. Muy bien, excelente, Raúl, gracias. María,
Hi everybody. Okay, the things I like to do is one I think is exercise. All about outdoor activities like a cycling or walking or meet new places. And the second I want travel with my family, friends, or alone because I really enjoy with the new experience. And is the two for one. I like the new experiences, like new food, new places, things learning to do, and all about for things, new places, I think.
Excellent, Maria. Two questions for you. The first, why do you like traveling alone? Obviously, you mentioned with your family, your friends, or alone. What's like the what would you say is like traveling alone? Traveling alone, like sorry.
Oh, okay. Um, Sometimes people um, no have time, and I travel alone, and I don't know, descubrir,
Find
uh,
or discover.
find, yeah, find or discover a new experience alone, and I say, oh, it's okay, and I enjoy with the new things. I'm a chef and an administrative, and I really, um, I don't know, it's really good to learn.
Yeah, I am asking because the major travels that I have done have been alone. And for some people, it's quite difficult to understand someone who travels alone or who likes traveling alone. I really enjoy going with friends, with a partner, but traveling alone is unique. And in
Yeah,
my
and
experience, it's awesome. Yes, yes, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, it's the same for the new experience, and I think for the work, I come to the new places and I learn all about for the culture, new places, um, because I'm sure of all the gastronomy. Um, I don't know, is it cool to enjoy, and it's really nice when you say, "Oh, it's all for me."
Have you ever gone to the movies alone?
Sure. Uh, I go to the cinema sometimes a week and maybe one times alone, and it's cool.
It goes hand by hand because I do the same thing sometimes. Obviously, if someone wants to watch the same movie, I prefer that. But if no one wants to go with me, it's what I'm going to do is watch the movie. So I don't enjoy doing that. Very good, excellent, Maria. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Alejandro, go ahead, please.
Yes. Well, what I like most is ex- exercise. Hacer ejercicio, pues. Reading everything, and watching movies. Mm, Acción, mm, cualquiera, pues. Um, I also really like walking. Um, Anything that relax me. Relax is very good.
Very good, excellent, Alejandro. I'm going to write something. I think that relaxes me. Estuvo bien como lo dijiste, pero mira, doing exercise está bien, pero hay una forma más coloquial de decir lo que es working out. A menos que hagas un ejercicio en particular, no sé, como gimnasia o natación, si es como ir al gimnasio y eso es mejor que digas working out, ¿va?
Ok.
Y después, como lo dijiste, esto también va con la idea que les decía de ser como concretos en sus ideas, porque les va a servir para ser más precisos en lo que dicen. Cuando dices to watch movies, action, dijiste varios géneros, the any kind of movies. Si no tienes un género en particular que te guste más, dilo así y tiene como más sentido, ¿va? Estuvo muy bien, excelente. Sandra, después de mucho tiempo. Adelante.
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. Just I have a question for Maria because I haven't heard her before. And just, Maria, where are you from and what are your favorite places to visit?
Maria, go ahead. I'm not sure if she... Yes, go ahead, Maria.
Sorry, can I listen another time the question,
Hi, Maria.
please?
Okay, hi, nice to meet you. It's the first time that I heard you. And just I have two questions. Maybe I'm going to add one more. The first one is, where are you from?
Oh, okay, perfect. Nice to meet you too. And I'm Perla. Okay, I'm from Mexico. I'm born and raised to the city. And when I have 20, I go to the different cities to work, like Canada and United States, for Vancouver, LA, and I travel sometimes. And for the work, I travel
Oh,
alone.
that's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, and the last question is because you told us that you love to work out. Is that correct? To work out?
Yes.
How do you make that to love to work out? Because, like I go 3-4 times per week with my husband, and sometimes we say, oh my goodness, this is the hardest thing that we had to do. I cannot get in that point. It's just, for me, the best part of the gym is when we finish, after we are out, that we say, oof, we did it. That's the only thing that we love about the gym.
Yeah, I know it's difficult when you don't have time, and I I do exercise like 3 2 times at the week, but I really need exercise because it's like a relax and stress off to the work, to the places, to all about, and I really try have like a 30 minutes or 4 minutes or 1 hour. And when I come to the work, I walk like 30 minutes. And when I come, it's like to do like a bicycle or cardio. And I'm done for all the day.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Excellent, Sandra. Thank you, María. Déjenme ver en el chat. Raúl, ya. Sergio, draw whenever an idea comes to mind. Very good. Cook. A lot of fun cooking and any food. I have a lot of fun cooking. Okay. Make drinks and improve them to make them taste better. Very good. That's great. Creating new cocktails is always a very good asset for any group of friends. Excelente, Sergio. Luis, my main interest. Obviamente yo los leo. Si ustedes lo quieren leer, adelante. My main interests are food, especially lasagna, hamburgers, and wire. No sé qué quieres decir con wire, pero creo que es otra palabra. And I'm most interested in open world video games and basketball because that's what I play with my uncles. Muy bien, Luis. Nada más eso, wire. No sé, no creo que quieras decir cable o alambre. O no sé. ¿Alambres así como brochetas podría ser? No te preocupes, María. La idea es que poco a poco empiecen a hablar. La pregunta es muy sencilla. 3 cosas que les guste hacer. Pueden usar el traductor si están empezando. Pero sí quiero que participen. Gabriela. Gladys.
Yes, good night, teacher. What I like doing the most is watching cold cases on TV, two, having a cup of coffee, and on vacation, I love traveling to the sea.
Traveling where, sorry?
To the sea. I love
To the sea, to
traveling
the
to the
sea.
sea.
Sí, ok.
Mar, ¿está bien?
Sí, sí, sí.
Okay.
Going to the sea. Porque traveling es, si vas a decir con un destino más específico, puede ser. Pero I like going to the sea. Is
Okay.
that far from your home?
Yes, a lot.
Like how many hours?
Uh, if you go on airplane, could be 1 hour and a half, and if you go to the bus, almost 1 day.
If you go by bus. By bus. Where do you live?
I live in Bogota, teacher. Colombia. Welcome to my
Mhm.
home.
That's one country that I have to visit.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Gladys. Rafael, yes.
I was just gonna suggest to use the word ocean instead of the sea because it's more. I think it's a little more popular. If you, in my opinion, humble opinion, right? But it's rare to hear somebody use the word sea unless you're talking about a whole different thing. But if you like to go to the beach or the ocean, I think it'll sound a little more um, popular, I guess. Just a little something there.
That's interesting, Rafael. Actually, I think that ocean is way more specific. Bueno, esperen, mejor se lo explico en español porque sí. Rafael había dicho que es más, es preferible usar ocean, océano, en lugar de sea, que es mar. Esto me va a llevar a algo muy interesante. Am, Cuando hablamos de mar y océano son cosas diferentes, obviamente. Es más popular en Estados Unidos. Es más fácil que tengan acceso al océano. Obviamente estamos hablando Miami y todo eso tiene más acceso al Golfo de México. El que me diga ahorita el Golfo de América, me voy a poner berserker con eso. Pero, pero sí, o sea, es más como en el Pacífico o el Atlántico, ¿no? En Estados Unidos. En México estamos como a la mitad, porque tenemos el Pacífico, el océano, y tenemos el mar, que es el Golfo de México, y también el Mar Caribe. En Europa, ya, de cada quien. Pero sí, como dice Rafael, tiene toda la razón, es mucho más común escuchar the ocean, going to the ocean. En lo particular no me gusta mucho el mar, me da miedo. Seguramente en otra vida moría ahogado, ya les había dicho eso. Perdón, Ana, estamos hablando de 3 cosas que les guste hacer. María, no te estreses, poco a poco. Igual, Germán, estamos hablando, bueno, me tienen que decir 3 cosas que les guste hacer. Alma, mira, lo voy a leer y si quieres, puedes leerlo después tú. Hello, good afternoon. I love spending time with my baby, and I'm passionate about reading and learning more about my psychology career. About my career, that is psychology. O about my career, punto y coma, psychology. Muy bien. María. María Parque.
Sí. Buenas noches. Good evening. ¿Se utiliza good evening para decir buenas noches? Okay.
Sí, de hecho yo prefiero decir good evening cuando ya es esta hora, porque yo en lo personal nada más digo good night cuando ya me voy a dormir.
Despedida.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Katrina Aspajo. I'm from Peru. I am 47 years old. I study law like sport. I live in Ilomuquegua. Bueno,
Excellent.
lo traducí, no,
No,
no
no,
hablo
no,
muy
no, no
bien.
importa, no importa.
Parece
Miren,
que...
el traductor es una herramienta. Se los he dicho muchas veces, no se vuelan dependiente, pero la pueden usar, por supuesto, estuvo muy bien como lo hiciste.
Ah,
Ahora, las palabras que usaste, apréndetelas para que las tengas en tu vocabulario.
sí, profesor. Lo que pasa es de como estoy entrando la primera vez y también bajé el Duolingo, voy a aprovechar. Es que está muy avanzado ese Duolingo, la verdad que no comprendo nada. Me perdí. Y no
Empieza
sé qué
desde
hacer.
el principio, María, porque hay veces que el Duolingo te avanza, pero si empiezas desde cero, créeme, te lo digo por experiencia, es más sencillo. O sea, te va a llevar por lo más básico y vas a ir avanzando poco a poco. De todas formas,
Ok,
repito, si hay algo que no entiendas, siempre les digo que tomen una captura de pantalla
ok.
y yo se los explico en la clase, ¿va?
Ok, profesor, muchas
Muy
gracias.
bien. Excelente. Miguel, three most enjoyable things I like to do are the following. I love riding horses, I like going to work, and I like sleeping a lot. Very good, Miguel. I love horses. I cannot ride them as frequently as I would like to. Very good. Excelente. Esto en el chat. Gladys, ¿se quedó levantada tu mano o tienes algo más que decir? Lo mismo, Rafael.
I didn't I didn't tell people what I like to do, so I was gonna say my three favorite things to do. I guess, just like a lot of the classmates, I love watching movies, and I think I expressed that before in other sessions. I love work, so I really enjoy working, and it doesn't feel like like it's work because I like what I do. And my third thing, I mean, there's a lot of things I like to do, but I guess one of the things that I found out I in a city that it's along the coast, so I'm by the ocean all the time. And after a while, you take it for granted because you don't even know it's there. There's a lot of things you can do in the water, and I don't do them because I don't have time because I work too much and then I travel a whole lot. But this week I was kind of on and off, taking time off with my kids because they're not in school, and we're up in the mountains in California. There's these mountains that it's called Big Bear, and it's well known because a lot of the boxing fighters they come and they train here, and they have a lake up at the top. So this week we decided we wanted to do some kayaking, so we went and rented. Love doing kayaks, so that's one of my things that I like to do the most.
Very good. Excellent. This is nice when you discover something new that you really enjoy doing, right? For me, well, I already knew because I did it as I was in high school, but to me right now is drawing. I'm enjoying drawing a lot. Very good. Excellent. I've heard about that lake. I didn't know about the fighters. It's very interesting. Very good. Thank you, Rafael. Yes, yes.
Oh, there's right now during the summer because the bushes grow over the winter and stuff. There's a lot of fires that happen throughout the year, but mainly during the summer. Right now, it's pretty calm. There's really not, a whole lot of that happening right now.
That's good to know. Probably not going there anytime soon, but it's nice knowing that. Very good. Thank you, Rafael. Maria, yes.
Okay, I think the three activities I most like to do is the one is all activities outdoor, like hiking, because when I'm teenage, I go to the scouts, and go to hiking for the mountains, and my favorite activity from exercise is swimming, and it's really relaxing. And the second one, and do all the time, is listen to music. All the music I like more in English, the pop music and the rock. And the third one I think is learn new things, like all for the study, for the work, for the places, is uh, good to explore new things.
Yeah, but exploring could be dangerous, especially if you're hiking, something like that. One of my biggest fears is to get lost in a forest. Probably never gonna happen, but I'm afraid of that. Very good, excellent. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Sandra, yes.
Hi, teacher. I have a question for Rafael. Rafael, have you noticed something special about my name by chance?
I did. When the profe said, go ahead, Maria, I was like, profe, le gusta que le llamen Sandra. But then I saw that it says Sandra now. Congrats. You were able to fix
Yes.
it.
I sent a message to the school that I need that they fix my name, and they did it finally. I won
Muchas
my fight.
felicidades.
I'm just teasing. Anyway, teacher. Okay, my three things too that I enjoy. Some of the things that I enjoy. For me, this time of my life, I really enjoy every opportunity that I have to spend time with my family, especially with my daughters and my grandchild. This last weekend, we took a quick trip, and we drove 9 hours to Charleston. We spent all Saturday with my daughter, her husband, and my grandchild, and we return on Sunday just to say hi and give the hug for her second birthday. Okay, the other thing that I love to travel. I love, for example, when we go, especially to visit my daughter to Charleston, the drive is so beautiful. I love the drive. I enjoy so much. There are a very special part in Florida that is very farming. It's a big farms where they raise horses. It's just a beautiful. I really enjoy what is happening around me in every way. And I would like to travel more, but circumstances for work or some circumstances in Colombia with my family have delayed our plans a little bit. But we still have dreams and plans to travel a little more. Something that I really that I is like passion. And that I can spend time when I feel that I have the time, and that I even notice when the time pass is to draw. I love to draw. I have talent to design things in PowerPoint. Like when I had to do something and a presentation, is things that I really love. As you know, also I love to watching movies. And the only movies that I don't like is the scary movies, the creepy movies that the teacher likes. But I love also to listen music. And my favorite music to listen when I am, for example, studying or working in a low volume, not like the teacher that he likes to listen high volume music. He's teenager still. I am not teenager anymore, teacher. I'm just teasing you. But really, I love to listen Italian music, classic music, and music from Spain, like Gypsy Kings, for example, other kind of music from Spain. That's all. Thank you.
I would say listening to music at full blasting volume. Uh, I'm going to tell you something quite funny. Probably when people see me on the street, obviously I wear bands, t-shirts, or I commonly dress in black. I have a wallet chain. The only thing that I don't like are the boots because I think that sneakers are way more comfortable. But when people see me on the street, they probably say this guy is probably listening to death metal, black metal, thrash metal, and 75% of the times they are going to be correct. But yesterday I went to this shop and I parked, and when I got back to the car, I started the car and my music started playing on very very loud, and I have this playlist called anime openings. I have my full playlist with music that I love from animes, and people when the music started, people turn around to see what the hell is this guy? Why is he listening to that? And I was like, that's topic, man. You think that only because I like death metal, I cannot enjoy these Japanese girls singing? Oh man, you're so wrong. I really enjoy baby metal, and that's something that my friends, my band friends and such, cannot understand. I like baby metal. The only reason because I didn't go to the concert when they come to Mexico is because I was so dumb. I should buy the ticket. I really enjoy that. Yeah, I have been misjudged my entire life, but it's really interesting. But yes, I listening to music at full blasting volume. That's for sure. Very good, excellent, Sandra. Thank you. And Raúl, yes.
Yes, teacher. Professor, you had to choose between Monaco and Turkey. Which would you select for what reason? I be very interesting to hear your perspective on the destiny.
Perspective. Having a new perspective.
Have it
Bien.
¿cómo dijo, profe?
Perspective.
Perspective.
Si quieres, escríbelo en el chat y si hay alguna palabra que tengas duda, te lo pongo.
Ok, sí, también, profe.
¿Va? Y bien, déjenme leerlos. Miguel ya lo había leído. Ana. Well, I really like drawing visual arts, both digital and traditional, eating snacks, and listening to music while I create illustrations on my tablet. Excellent. Ana, what's your favorite snack? Froilan. I'm from Peru. My name is Froilan. I'm just joining. Very good. I'm starting traveling to different places. I like cooking. I like driving. I enjoy driving in highways, but I really hate driving in the city. But by this time, I expected to have a driver, but things are not working that way. Or having a helicopter, that would be better. Professor, you had to choose between Monaco and Turkey. Which would you select and for what reasons? I'd be very interested in your perspective on both destinations. Sandra, dime antes de responder.
Just I have a question for Ari because Ari, I love Peruvian food. It's just amazing. I'm just wondering what is your favorite dish that you prepare? Prepare or make, teacher? What will be the right way to say? Both are correct. Okay,
I would go with make
make. Okay.
because that's more specific. Because you're asking her what's the favorite dish to make.
I love Peruvian food.
That's a question for Froilán.
Froilán.
Ajá. Bueno, creo que lo estoy pronunciando bien.
¿Es
Tengo un
Ari
amigo
o
que-
Froilán? What is the name? Ari?
Según yo, Froilán es nombre. Tengo un amigo que se llama así por eso. Bien, vamos a ver si responde ahorita en el chat, Froilán. And Raúl, that's a very, 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 very difficult question. Ok, Froilán, no te preocupes, escríbelo en el chat si quieres tu respuesta para Sandra. That's a very difficult question, Raúl, because of three things. The first, they are very different. Monaco is super expensive, and you are going to have the chance, if you have the money, you are going to have the chance to live like the 1% of the world. Monaco is not that old, so it's not that interesting for me in that topic. I would, if I go only for the history part of traveling, I definitely go with Turkey. But I would really enjoy living like the 1% in Monaco, going to a casino like that. I am sorry if someone don't like this, but I love James Bond, and I would love to go to a Casino Royale kind of thing and bet my government's budget on a single poker hand. But that would be the second one. The food, Turkey, definitely. It's so interesting. People, Turkey again. I think that they are so used to tourists, and it's like in the middle between East and Western or Europe, at least. I think it will be very interesting. And but at the same time, I think that it's not that safe to go these days. I've reading a number of cases of people complaining that they have been robbed or things or worse things like kidnapping and things like that. So Monaco is safer. But again, I like traveling alone, so I'm not afraid of that. So I think that my answer, Raul, would be 70% Turkey, 30% Monaco. Robin, yes?
Did you say Morocco?
Turkey.
Oh, no, because I have a lot of Moroccan friends and I love their cooking. And I have a lot of Egyptian friends and I love their kubide kebabs with some rice and great food. But I also love tacos de tripa. Uh, Noé was talking about tacos, and I can eat anything with a good just a single tortilla and a lot of meat because I'm a meat lover.
There are some taquerias here in Mexico, well, or at least in Puebla, that they're not longer giving you two tortillas. You are having single tortilla taco. That's not good. It breaks. But yeah, I don't like tacos de tripa at all. Tripa, lengua, machitos.
I love them, all of them.
Listen,
And I
I
agree with Rafael. I love tripa and I love lengua and I love those are my favorite ones.
I could have a nice caviar with the cheese and some crackers, and have a taco next to it. I'll go for the taco 100% of the time. I love tripa. It got me sick one time though. I have to say I had tacos and it sent me to the hospital for that one day. I had an infection. I guess the way they cooked them, it was not right, and I did get sick from it. But it was one time in my 44 years of life. So
I agree with you in the caviar thing. Yes, I know probably for some people I'm going to sound like uh, an ignorant, but once I tried caviar, and people around me asked me, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "I didn't like it. It's too salty." And everyone saw me like, "You are an ignorant peasant." I don't care. I prefer my taquitos.
it depends on the
Um,
quality of the caviar because if you it really depends on the quality because you can have like the most popular you'll see on like maybe some sushi restaurants will be the salmon eggs, which they're pretty big, salty, and fishy. But then if you spend a little more money and you get a better type of caviar, it's a whole different story for sure. Just really depends on how much you want to spend on it.
The one you're talking about, the salmon eggs, are masago, right?
Yeah, but they also make a caviar off of it, but
Oh,
it's just too salty for sure.
I don't really enjoy seafood, honestly, and everything that comes in an egg like that, even less possible for me to eat. But when I was in Japan, a friend told me, "What the hell are you going to eat?" I never had to eat fish in Japan. But the only thing that defeated me, because I tried everything that I had in front of me, was something that was bitter and salty, and it had a very, very bad taste. And I thought this was like maybe fish entrails or something like that, but no, it was sour vegetables, but it tasted horrible. Well,
Was it the kimchi?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I was staying in ryokan. It's like a very traditional inn that you can stay in Japan, and they're not that touristic in terms that they're not going to give you like a English menu. By the time I went 2 years ago, I was not that fluent. Well, I'm still not, but I know a couple things more right now. But at that time, I didn't know a lot, and you have not English menus, so it was very difficult to know what you were eating. And it was quite an adventure because it's like a big box that you have for breakfast, and you have to try everything. And it's like, but I told my friend, he lived in Japan for 10 years, and he told me, no, that was not fish, that was sour vegetables, and it was horrible. I never tried something that bad in my life.
It's just
And
fermented. It's and they make the cabbage. They make a couple other vegetables, and it's got like almost like a chili sauce look. It's like a little reddish, and it's just not for everybody. When I tried it the first time, I was like, not having this again. But then you kind of get used to it, and it's good. I like it. Super healthy. That's what they say.
yeah, if you see Japanese people, they're so thin and healthy because they eat like that, and because they walk like if they were doing like this peregrination. Yeah, but I don't have a smartwatch, but probably if I had one at the time, I would have broken it because I walk like crazy for 3 weeks. And I don't know if you have tried natto. Those are fermented soybeans. Super disgusting. It's slimy. It
They're
tastes
good.
like vinegar. No, man, no, no,
Put
no.
some
I
put some
couldn't with
salt
that.
on it and eat them. They're great.
No, I don't know if the for example here in Mexico, if you go to a sushi restaurant, you are going to have a very nationalized version of sushi because I've never seen sushi with arrachera or with avocado or chili. If you go with that, but the natto I tried in Japan is like, man, how could people eat this? It was like eating something that has been spoiled for weeks, and I couldn't get rid of the taste for like an hour. But I'm a very picky eater with some things. I have to admit that. Bien, Miguel, yes. Y yo creo que Miguel ya se le olvidó que levantaba la mano.
Okay,
Adelante.
Rafael, nowadays, where do you live? Okay, teacher, uh, uh, do you ever see in Tlalnepantla, maybe? Do you know Tlalnepantla?
Yes, yes, I've been there a couple times.
Okay, in Tlalnepantla, there is a taqueria, is the Paisans. In this place, you eat the best of tacos that exist in Mexico, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the best tacos like that, like suadero and tripas and that, definitely are from Mexico City. But there is one kind of tacos that Puebla has no competition. Tacos árabes.
Yeah, you think? Do you think
Yes.
you need
Definitely.
you need to travel to Chiapas?
I went to Chiapas and I tried tacos árabes, and I liked them, but they were not like the ones in Puebla. I think that's the blood calling, because I'm from Puebla, so it's like the taste I'm used to.
Tacos, Chiapas, cooked tacos looks like to chilies.
Really, I have not tried. I didn't try those.
Okay, teacher.
Very good. Bueno, ya no hubo tiempo de actividad en sesiones separadas, pero estuvo bien. Sí, hay varios que están participando más, eso me gusta. Yo sé que esto ya lo he hecho con los alumnos que llevan más tiempo, pero ya saben, es para integrar a los alumnos nuevos y además siempre se descubren cosas nuevas, como que Sandra y Rafael son fans de los tacos de tripa.
De todos, nunca pensé que Sandra fuera fan de los tacos de tripa.
Yes, I'm hungry too. No, yes, I wouldn't say that too, to be honest. Very good. Miguel, yes.
Bueno, yo aquí voy a hablar español. Acá donde yo vivo es tradicional los tacos de tripa, de pastor, los tacos de adobada, chorizo, bistec y de esas vampiros, que sea birrias y todas esas cosas. Acá en Jalisco se usa mucho la birria y todas esas cosas.
La birria tan deliciosa. Sí, la de Jalisco es de las mejores que he probado definitivamente. Hay muchos restaurantes aquí de birria, estilo Jalisco, de gente que ha venido a vivir y es muy bueno.
Las tortas ahogadas también son de Jalisco.
Esas no me gustan tanto, la verdad.
No.
O sea, siento que es demasiado caldo para mí. Mi concepción de una torta es distinta. Pero pues, incluso dentro del país es bien diferente. Muy bien, excelente.
Incluso sí, es una torta muy, 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 muy llena de carne, mucha carne, le echan muchísima carne, con unos tacos dorados con carne también.
Sí, las he probado, es un platote. Sí, en México no te vas a quedar con hambre en ningún lugar que vayas, es un hecho. Muy bien, excelente. Gladys, adelante.
Yes. What kind of food is the birria?
¿Quién le explica a Gladys qué es la birria?
Yo.
It depends, right?
Yo se lo explico, profe.
Adelante.
La birria se hace del chivo. La carne del chivo la pones a sancochar con especies de chile y agua. Entonces ya con eso se hace una birria. El chivo se tatema, a veces lo hacen en pozo o a veces lo hacen en un comal grande de piedra. Y ahí ya sale, y como sale ya le hacen un consomé, se le llama un caldo consomé, y ya te lo sirven. Y se pueden hacer tacos de barbacoa con cilantro y cebolla y chile, tomate. Pero se tiene que sacrificar un chivo.
Esa no me lo esperaba. Pero sí, es que es difícil de explicar, Gladys. O sea, yo te diría, es una barbacoa, ¿sí? La carne se va a cocinar muy lento, como decía Miguel, puede ser en un hoyo o, bueno, es lo más común en hoyo. Pones chiles, especias, vinagre. Y sí, es de chivo. Es que tiene un sabor muy, muy específico. Muy bien, bueno, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Les voy a dejar una tarea, ya a ver quién me hace caso con eso. Es algo bien sencillo, pero quiero que lo piensen un poquito. La clase pasada yo les pregunté qué parte del inglés se les hacía más complicada de aprender a los que están aprendiendo, o en el caso de los que ya hablan, qué fue lo que se les hizo más difícil. Entonces lo que quiero es que piensen en un ejercicio que le darían a alguien que está aprendiendo eso. No importa si ustedes están aprendiendo, piensen en un ejercicio que harían o que le darían a alguien que está aprendiendo eso que a ustedes les está costando trabajo. Rafael, dime.
El mejor consejo es perder la pena, porque a veces muchos de nosotros por pena es lo que más se nos complica.
Definitivamente. Aunque la idea es que lo hagan como tarea, porque la siguiente clase ustedes van a ser los maestros. Para que vean lo que se siente. Va. Bien, ¿hay alguna duda? ¿Todo bien? Ok. Si es así, nos vemos el martes. Que tengan excelente noche, excelente fin de semana. Cuídense mucho.
No
Estén muy
puso el
bien.
tiempo, profe, perdón.
¿El qué, perdón?
No hay encuesta.
La encuesta no la puso.
No,